So I was watching Peaceadilla. He did a full moon ceremony. Honestly, I haven't even noticed that the full moon was coming. And I've been hanging out a lot lately. Like I've been kind of social. I don't like this. That's because I found somebody that I like to hang out with. So he was doing this ceremony, this ritual, and I noticed when I was watching it, I did everything like set attentions and stuff like that naturally without realizing that it was a full moon or even thinking about doing a ritual and stuff. I did it naturally because the night of the full moon, I went over to, which was what, last night, I went over to a friend house and I wasn't planning on staying long, but I end up always staying long over there. But when 11:11 came, I noticed that it was 11:11 on the clock. So I was like, let's set some intentions, let's make a wish and stuff. So I started to think about the things that I wanted to manifest, which is something that he did in the video. And I was like, damn, I did that naturally. That's why I be feeling like I'm in tune with the universe. And there was other stuff that he was talking about that I really resonate with. I also be feeling like sometimes I be experiencing the energy of the transits early, like a few days early and stuff like that. Cause when I hear astrologers talk, they be like, well, this moon cycle, this type of shit is gonna happen. These might be your emotions, your state of mind and stuff at this time because of the energy. And every time, like, I experienced the energy when it was in the shadow period, like a few days before and all of that. So right now I'm actually working on another certificate. I'm creating something. I'm creating something to, it's a service and I'm combining everything. So to be honest, I've been working on it for a while and it's something that I'm kind of, it's taking me longer than it should. And the reason is because I want it to be a success. Like I'm hoping that people like and support the service. And but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I feel like it's something that I already do naturally, but I feel like I never advertised myself in that way. So, you know, whatever. I'm gonna do it. And it's something that I feel like I've been being prepared to do. Um, yeah, it's something that I feel like I'm being prepared to do. But I'm excited about it, you know. I feel good about it. I'm hoping for the best, you know. So I've been getting into MBTI again. I haven't been into it for years. Like, so a few years ago, I tested as an INFP. I took it today and tested as a INFP, and but on that particular test, it tell you if you are assertive or turbulent. In the past, when I took the test, I was still an INFP, but I was on the turbulent end. But now I'm on the assertive end of INFP. And that's accurate. One time, just one time, I tested as a INTJ. But at the time I took that test, I wasn't in the best state of mind. So I felt like I was testing as an INTJ because I was suppressing my feelings. So I tested as a thinker and stuff like that. So yeah, because I was suppressing my feelings at that time. But I know that I'm an INFP to my core, you know. I always strongly resonated with INFP. And when you look at my other like profiles, astrology, numerology, I'm a life path 3. And 3 and INFPs like are very similar. And even when other people like, if I tell somebody I'm a life path 3 and they was to research it, they would come back and tell me like, yeah, this is very you. This is who you are. So I really, cause and like both of them actually it's just alike. INFP and Life Path 3 is so similar. Like I can't even really tell you any differences. The only difference I could tell you is that sometimes I feel like life paths 3s can be painted as extroverted. And I feel like sometimes I could come off as extroverted, but I'm not. Actually, nobody ever told me that. Like, I feel like that's something that I think I perceive or something, that sometimes I come off as an extrovert. Nah, because people who have met me and I'm extroverted around them, they have, when they first met me, I was very introverted. So they probably had to get me out my shell or something. Or maybe we was in a environment where I just felt like I could be social when I first met them. Maybe I could come off extroverted to somebody that is more introverted than I am. Because there's a percentage. Let me see if I can find it. There's a percentage of how much of an introvert and extrovert you are. So let me see if I can pull that up. Okay, assertive. mediator. Yeah, see, probably can't see it. I'm 66% introverted and 34% extroverted. So I'm 72% intuitive and 28% observant. I'm really on that borderline of a thinker and a feeler. So I'm kind of like in the middle. So I feel like I used to test more of a filler, but right here I'm 59% filler and 41% thinker. So it's really almost in the middle. And then judging and prospecting, I'm 61% prospecting and 39% judging. That's accurate for me. And then I'm 60% assertive and 40% turbulent. So I just want to see what is this 29 if you buy like a full profile and stuff. To be honest with you, like I don't really be feeling like I have to buy stuff like this because I know myself. Like I don't need something else to tell me what I am, not at this point. And I've never been able to really vibe with like self-help books. To be real, I feel like if you're reading a self-help book, that's something that that person wrote after they went on their own spiritual journey. And it's something that worked for them, but it might not work for you, you know? Like, I remember this one girl, she used to come to work and she felt like she was so healed by reading this one book, which was The Power of Now. I never got the chance, I like never finished self-help books, like ever. Because at some point in the book, I'm like, I get what they saying and everything, but this ain't my jam. This ain't, you know, and it's saying like a whole lot, like a lot of times with self-help books, I feel like there's a lot of fluff, you know, it's a lot of words and shit for what they saying a whole lot to say very little. And I wish that it was some part in the book that it's just like a summary or something. So I don't really like them. And, you know, even with this girl, hold up, what is wrong? Okay. Even with this girl, after like a month, she was back being like depressed because when she read the book, she got like this high. That's how religion is. But see, religion is very affordable, you know, and it's very accessible. You have a church on every corner. You never have an issue with finding a church. And so it's like, oh my God, come on now. I'm so particular with my parts, but I'm gonna try not to be. Oh my God. I'm so, but this camera, come on now, get it together, come on. All right, that's good enough. And the high for religion like lasts longer because every Sunday you could go and you could get this energy from like the pastor and the congregation, like the other people, and it feeds you. So every Sunday, even if you having questions about it, you get that high every Sunday. So, but with a self-help book, you get that high for like maybe a month after. There's some people who feel like they read a self-help book and it just changed their whole life, and it been years later and they still, but usually it's because they use the self-help book as a stepping stone, not just something it's just going to heal them overnight. They still got work to do, but it led them on a better track, because I feel like certain things I did in my journey did the same for me, like ayahuasca and I don't know, personal experiences. I learned a lot from my relationships. So, but I don't take nothing from nobody's experience. When she came to me and was like, oh my God, this book is so amazing, it really changed my life, I checked it out, you know? I went and checked the book out. And I understood, like he was saying, like being present. But everything that he said, I felt like I have seen it in a quote a million times in a more simple way. And it was pretty much the same thing. Like not being too far in the future and not being in the past, just being in the now. But it's some form of training that you have to do with your brain. You have to stop your brain from doing that, But in order to even get to that space of your brain doing that, oh, come on now. It takes a lot of healing. For me, some people like they meditate, and they could get their mind to go quiet. And I used to try to do that, but every time I would come out my meditation, those thoughts that I was suppressing, they would come back and I would want to think about it and ponder about it and analyze it and figure it out. And I found out like that's the way that I heal. I can't just run from shit, like act like it's not there. Like I have to face it, deal with it, and confront it and analyze it. And then after I did that, then I'm able to like truly let the situation go. It doesn't mean I ain't gonna think about it no more, but I'm not gonna think about it the same. So yeah, that's what works for me. But everybody different. You gotta find out like what works for you. But sometimes I feel like people keep looking for a distraction. They don't want to face it. You have some people like they so stubborn, like they might sleep a lot. Like they might manifest that where they don't want to think about stuff so much that they would sleep to run from it. And then if they have dreams, they try not to remember the dreams. They don't want to. They don't want to remember the dreams. Some people like that's their way of dealing with stuff is to like try to repress it and run away from it. Or distract themselves. Like they could be workaholics. They could be addicted to something, you know. Oh, child, these are small. Like I still got this middle to do. These almost like micro twists. Oh, damn. I don't know if you could really see them. Some on the edges are a little smaller. I usually do that. See how skinny this is? Then put it up in ponytail. When I'm finished, I'm already ready to get this shit out my face. Oh, it's crunchy. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on something. I'm hoping for the best. It's something that I feel like I'm gonna be very committed to because it's tying everything together. And I feel like my whole thing is finding my own way to help people, finding my own way to heal people. So, because the traditional ways just don't work for me. Like I'm a sensitive person, I'm a sensitive being. I need time and space to analyze things. I work better alone. I don't mind working in a team, but it's just like at the end of the day, I would rather be like working by myself. So if I was to ever organize a team, which one day I feel like I will be doing it for some reason, like what I'm planning on doing right now, that's not really necessary, but I feel like I just got that feeling like one day I'm gonna be putting together a team or something, or working with a group of people, maybe even training people. I don't know why I feel like that, because I don't know, but I'm trying to step into a leadership position. You know, there's been a lot of times in my life that people call me a leader. And I was feeling like, I don't know if that's something that I want to do, lead people. Um, but it's something that I do naturally. And a lot of times people will come to me and be around me and they will have that type of energy. Only up into they will have that energy, but once I become vulnerable with them and I show them like, yeah, I have negative thoughts and feelings sometimes too, or whatever, but you know, and then like it seemed like once I show them that, it's like then they don't feel like that, you know, because I don't know, it's like people, if you lead it in some type of way, you can't show any signs of weakness, which I want to transform because I feel like that's unrealistic. And that's what manifests leaders, people who are good at what they do. They manifest these really huge tower moments because they have to focus so much on repressing everything because people want perfection out of them. People don't want to see them feel weak in any type of way. And I wish that would change. I really do. I want to finish it. Which I feel like it will change slowly over time. But that's something that had happened to me and it's been traumatizing. It's been traumatizing to have people look up to you and then one day you have a bad day and people treat you like, see, I knew you wasn't perfect and shit like that. Which I never try to be, but it is what it is. Because one thing for sure, I'm not gonna stop believing in myself. Shit. I was watching this show called Cheer on Netflix. It's about these cheerleaders. I need a rat tail comb. I really do. Um, and there was this one dude on them, and I believe he was a Cancer. And this is my concern about cancers. It's Cancer, man, because they repress so much. So it was the one dude on there who he was like he was loud and always happy, but his interactions with people was always shallow. So he ended up going to jail for like Sagittarius rape or something like that, dealing with minors. And he was predatory about it. Like he was a real predator. It wasn't like no misunderstanding. You know, some situations people might be lied to or something like that, but it wasn't like that. He was predatory. And he was that for a reason, because the people who came out and spoke against him, and then later on he admitted to dealing with other underage people. And I was like thinking about the whole psychology of him being attracted to much younger people. And usually people like that is because younger people are gullible, so they want people that they can control. And that's why they target extremely young people, underage people, because they want to control that person. And I remember, like, because everybody liked him because of his fake ass personality. I just knew it was fake happiness, you know? Sometimes you could see it in his eyes, like, especially when after the first season finished and he became famous and was like on TV and stuff and around people. It's like he just built a character, a mask, but you could tell in his eyes that he still was dealing with like some dark stuff, even though he was acting extremely happy in a dramatic way. And what I know about Cancer men is that they have the tendency to push down really deep negative emotions, because something with Cancers is that they could be so committed to being the victim that they get in this space. You can't tell them different. You can't tell them that they're not the victim. They just gonna have to go through that process and learn for themselves that they're not the victim. Cancer women will do that a lot quicker because they're not afraid of showing their emotions or vulnerabilities. But a Cancer man, no, he would hold on to a victim mentality and internalize it, and then it could turn into like a fucked up situation like that. Because I'm sure like him being predatory on young kids was due to some trauma of his own. But I knew this since the first season that this man represses a lot. And the reason why I noticed that is because when he talked about his mother, he didn't allow himself to be like sad about it. Only that one time, but the way that he talked about it, like, yeah, it's something that happened, but you know, now I'm with this other family, and he talked about his future and all of this and stuff like that. But it was really like, to some people who don't have like a trained eye or trained intuition, they will look at him and be like, they will feel like he's somebody to look up to because he know how to not let things get to him. To some people who are really not paying attention. But we have to normalize that some form of expressions and emotions is normal. And it's okay for a man to express that. It's okay for a man to cry. It's okay for a man to feel insecure. It's okay for a man to feel like they don't have the answers, you know? It's okay. As long as they're not getting stuck in that energy, and that's for everybody. Like, you can't just get stuck in it. You have to keep on pushing. But it's okay to have bad moments. But I felt like this guy, I think his name was Jerry. I felt like, if y'all hear snoring, it's my daughter. Um, this guy felt like he couldn't show weakness or certain emotions. Even after he was looking at a 15-year sentence and he wrote his coach, which is Aquarius, he was talking about his future. Like, oh, when I get out of prison, I'ma be a motivational speaker and stuff. And then the coach was like, felt like something was wrong because it's like he wasn't being realistic. You about to do a 15, that's the minimum, 15-year, unless he beat it. And it's like the likelihood of him beating that case, of him admitting and having such strong evidence, is small. So the fact that he's sitting in prison writing a letter to this woman that he feel like, because people feel like this woman is like their mother or something, but she kind of have these superficial attachments with these kids just because these kids don't have good coping mechanisms. They don't have good, they don't take time to introspect. They don't take time to truly figure themselves out. They so distracted by being so busy with cheerleading, and they have this mindset of hard work. It's a very militant mindset. And they kind of push mental health to the side. I hate that this side is so much fuller than this side. Anyways, and it's something that I see everywhere. I see it everywhere. And it's hurtful, but instead of like complaining about it, I want to do something about it, which I am. I'm going to do something about it because I know how to, I have a gift of being very perceptive. So I should use it. And I will use it. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm working on putting everything together, even stuff that I said in the past, like I was working on, and I haven't released it. It's because I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. Oh, messed up my part. All right. Okay. Also, the energy has been hard lately. Like, I mean, kind of for me, I have seen other people express like they in this mood of finding themselves or working on themselves or feeling like something is coming, which, yeah, that's the energy right now. So if you are feeling depressed or feeling like your emotions are high right now, you're not alone. A lot of people feel like that at this moment. And I feel like people probably gonna be feeling like that for the rest of this year. That's what I feel like. For the rest of this year. Let me see. How do I feel this year is going to go? I feel like the changes is going to be so drastic, like in people individual lives. Like people, I feel like people whole lives is going to change. Like the life that they gonna start, because I feel like it's going to start this year, the change. Like maybe the end of last year, you realize that, you know what, this ain't the life that I want anymore. And then you was pondering on it, and now you like, okay, you starting to realize what you truly want, like what would truly make you happy. So, and I feel like there's going to be like some major surprises, like breakups that's going to be like nobody would ever even thought like these people would break up. Like Michelle Obama and Obama, but they have a type of relationship that I don't think that they can break up. It's a government thing, so they might just stay married but have separate lives or something. Because I can't think of any presidents that ever got a divorce. I feel like that's a political no-no. You just, it's something that you just can't do. I want to look that up actually. Have any presidents ever got divorces? And if they did, I want to see the conditions, because if a president got a divorce, honestly, the way that their life is set up, it probably was some type of agenda attached to it. They wanted to put people in some type of emotional state or something. That's how it is. I'm telling you, I be telling people like, look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Like shit that I know, like I know because it's so in your face. Like I just noticed that stuff that I pay attention to, a lot of people might not pay attention to it. But it's like if I point it out, if I talk about it and point it out, then they don't have no choice but to be like, you know what? You might be on to something. Like, that's how people be feeling when they be hearing me talking shit. Like, you know what? I ain't never think about that before, but now that you speak about it, like, you got a point. So, ooh, child, these, oh, I did these so skinny. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm going through them pretty fast, you know? Because usually, honestly, when I do my hair, because this is how much I did in 2 days. What is this right here? And I got some in the back done. And this is the last one in the front. And then I'll be completely done in the front. But usually something like this will take me like a whole week because I be multitasking. But I've been so committed to finishing it because I think I'm excited about the outcome because this is different type of hair. I didn't expect it to be like curly like this. I think it's the way that I'm twisting because I twist in such a uniform way that a lot of times my twists they come out like this. So, and I feel like I have like a very tight tension, and that's why. But I was actually looking for them to be straighter, not so curly like, but I'm liking it. So that's why I'm like working on it so diligently because I want to see the finished look. I'm excited about it. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I've been kind of slow on things. Like I could have been a lot more productive, but I just haven't been able to. Like it's this energy that came over me that made me kind of like lazy. But I'm still like working on things, but I'm doing it really slowly. Woo. Chill, chill, chill. I'm ready to finish. I'm ready to finish. And I hope I got enough hair. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Come on. You got this. You got it. You got it. You got it. Come on. Okay, because there's a few things happening. Like this shit is kind of rough on my fingers. And my nails are hella long. So I keep scratching myself. And I have a cut on this hand right here and I keep accidentally scratching it. Come on. Almost there. Yes, almost there. Come on, you could do it. You could do it. Oh, child. I'm gonna put some gel on these ends. Make sure they stay together. Oh, I'm done with the front. Now I lost my scrunchie. Oh, here it is. Now let's see if I put it all into a ponytail. Ooh. Okay. These are cute. These are cute. Ooh. I bet my mama see these and she gonna want them. She gonna want these, but I gotta, yeah, I gotta go do my mama hair. What if I put like a little one of these down right here? I'm kind of worried about my edges, honestly. It's not, it look like it's really tight. It looks like it, but it's not. Um, but I used to braid like so damn tight that people would be afraid to get their hair done by me because I felt like to make it neat, you had to have a tight grip and stuff. But shit, I be like too tight, but I don't do that no more. But it still be looking neat. Y'all see? I can't see it too well in this camera, but it's neat and everything. I'm looking cute. Oh my goodness. Mm, 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 mm. I want to finish it too, cause I don't did like the round the world thing, and knowing my ass, it could sit like that for like a whole month. Matter of fact, for the duration of the hairdo, and I just keep it like this or something. But now I want to finish it because I want to do like different styles and stuff like that. I want to do stuff with it, you know. So, I feel like I got a burp. But yeah, but what I am coming up with, um, I will be on camera. I feel like I'll be on camera more. So I'm trying to get used to it, you know. Um, yeah. I was even thinking about experimenting with like makeup. Like my eyebrows are kind of thin. And I wonder like if I was to have thicker eyebrows and stuff. One day I want somebody who know how to do makeup. I want them to do my makeup because I want to see how I will look. I want to see how I will look. But I don't know. Like, I don't even know the first step about makeup, honestly. But I feel like if I take like some type of brow thing, just fill this out, I think that'd be cute. I think that'd be cute. I wish I had one right now so I could try it out on camera. I did try it. It has some type of filter on here that it changed my eyebrows for me. I think thicker would be cute. Cause I don't do no type of makeup. I don't really do anything. Like, I don't get my nails done. Um, I don't wear eyelashes. I don't wear no makeup at all. I never did. I had like a bit of a curiosity about it, but I kind of felt like it was just too much. So I just never got into it. And I feel like you need skills. Like, people who be doing makeup, I be feeling like that's like an art skill or something. Mm. But yeah, I've been curious about it. I'm a bit of a tomboy, but I feel like a lot of times I can be very girly, like feminine, just in the way that I am. I feel like there are times that I can become submissive, and I don't care. Like, it's not a thing. As long as it comes naturally when I'm comfortable. Like, when I'm comfortable with somebody, I will let that person like make decisions, like, especially if they show me that they at least care about about what I think or something or what I want in that situation. But if I'm comfortable, I would be like, yeah, you decide, you choose. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Go ahead, you decide. All right, what you want to do? Yeah, we just do that. That's fine. That's cool. But I have to be comfortable though, because if I'm not comfortable, then I'm gonna start thinking more about the situation. If I feel comfortable, that means that no matter what the situation is, I feel comfortable being in that situation with you. But if it's not like that, then I'm going to be start thinking like times when I'm going to be alone again because I'm not comfortable with you. You get what I'm saying? So like I'm thinking like um when we gonna be able to finish this. So I'm start calculating stuff. And then that's when I start to look bossy to people. But it's not like, and sometimes I'm like that even with people I'm comfortable with. And it's just like that because I need my alone time. Like, I am an introvert. So I need time to go and be by myself in my own little world. So especially if my battery is low, then nah, I ain't gonna be like just agree with shit. I'm gonna be like, nah, girl, like we could do this, but after that, I need to go home because I'm tired. I don't got no more energy or something like that. Cause shit, I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. Like if somebody is like that with me, I respect it. Be like, all right, cool. Matter of fact, if they tell me that and I'm like, your battery is low, cause if it's low, we don't even have to do this. Like, or we could do this another day or something, you know? Cause I know what that feels. I know what that feels like. So anyways, child, I'm finna go do more of my hair. I gotta study and yeah, stay blessed.